I cannot hear you. Hello?
Hargie, hear me?
Yeah, okay. I can hear you now. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen. Okay. I hope you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, okay. So now, last night we're able to, of course, discuss two of the vocabulary. The first one is about corporate entertainment. Okay, can you say this one? You say corporate entertainment.
Yes, it can be.
Okay, and then the second one is we have the venue. Okay. And then the third one is the host company. So this is what I'm telling you, that the host company is the one take charge inviting visitors coming from different companies, right? And of course, the host company is the one who is going to promote their company to others. That's why they invited the so-called companies from others, because the purpose of that actually is not just only to gather all the employees or all the members of the companies, but the main purpose of that is to market their company. That's why they have the so-called corporate event um, entertainment. Okay? You. So this one is host company. Can you say it? You? I can't hear you.
Host company.
Yeah. Okay. That's it now. So hosts company. And then the next one we have the so-called. I can't hear you again.
Reinforce.
Yeah, that one. Reinforce. Okay. So if we're talking about reinforce, okay, just like what the other two persons in here, okay, are doing. So they are shaking hands. Maybe they are doing something. They are making transactions, right? So we call that one as reinforcement. So if you're talking about reinforce or reinforcement, that means we need others in order to support us. So that is reinforce. Okay. Okay. Again, so what are the words that we can be able to understand in the corporate event entertainment? So
Entertainment.
we have,
Venue.
we have,
Host company.
and we have
Reinforce.
reinforce. Now, tell me you, in organizing a corporate event entertainment, so what are we going to do? What are the things that we should have to remember again in organizing a corporate event?
We need to find place.
Again,
We need to find a place.
okay, so first one is you need to what? Okay, you
Place.
need to book.
Venue.
Okay, so find, or of course book a place. Okay, and we
I can
call that one
I
sometimes
cannot
as,
see anything in the screen.
again.
I cannot see anything in the screen.
Yeah, okay, because I'm typing. Okay, just for a while. Okay, so
I
find. Okay, just for a while. Find or book a venue. Okay? Okay, next. What would be the second one?
prepare some meal or drink.
Again?
Need prepare some meal, drink.
Yes. Okay, so of course, you need to, what is one? You need to think of the food. Okay?
Yeah.
Then, of course, program. So you are going to prepare for the program, the games. Okay? And then, what are the prizes? So you need to prepare also for the prizes because you will going to have maybe a raffle, okay, or whatsoever. Okay? So, these are the things that we should have to remember in organizing a corporate entertainment event. Okay? So, it's not just only very simple tasks, you, right? Because the host company is taking good care of that. So, if you are the host company, you are going to spend a lot of money for that. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. Next. So we have in here, would you kindly read the text about green citizen and answer the questions? Okay, so let's try to, okay, let's try to see. Update your browser. Wait. Oh, why is it I cannot? It needs an update. Okay, so I cannot do that one. So I should have to, okay. So corporate entertainment. Okay, so read the text about green citizen again and answer the questions. Find one example of a corporate entertainment event. So find one example of a corporate entertainment event. Okay, number one, we can also host for, okay, we can also host like concerts, right? Right? We can also host for a concerts. So this one would be the first. What else aside from concerts? What other entertainment event you can be able to do aside from concerts?
Yeah.
Okay, aside from that, okay, so we have also golf, right? So those who are interested to play golf, so you may, yes, you may, what is one? You may, um, what is one? You may think, okay, a corporate entertainment event for that. So you will going to ask someone, those who are very, very in a very what is one interested in playing golf. So you need to invite them because there are also what association or group of people when it comes to golf, right?
Yeah.
Right, you? Or what else aside from that? Aside from concerts, aside from golfs. So you can also do the wine, okay, the so-called wine tasting cruises. Like for example, if your product is all about wine, so you may invite also people from other company. Okay, I am going to create or host a corporate event entertainment, and I will be the host. Our company will be the hosts, and free drinks to all of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be good. So there would be a lot of people will going to go there because it's a free wine, right? Okay. And then after that, watching also sumo wrestling. So you can also create a corporate event for that. So for those who are interested in sumo wrestling, what else? Parachute jumping, right? Okay, paintballing. So, a night at the opera for those who are very interested in like concerts, so opera, okay, but it's a different kind of concert. Okay, you? So that is one of the example of how you are going to create a corporate event entertainment. Okay? Next, question number 2. Why do companies spend money on corporate entertainment again? So why do they spend money?
Because
Again, I can't hear you.
because I think because they want to introduce this company to other.
Yes, so that is also one. Okay. Aside from introducing, aside from marketing, okay, aside from introducing and marketing their product to other companies, what else aside from that?
And they want to make a new relationship.
Yes, so they will going to improve relationships with the customers, not only the customer, but to the suppliers as well. Okay? And not only for the supplier, but also to all the staffs. So staff of the host company and the staff coming from the other company. So that would be a good start of a good relationship. So once you already settled, okay, a good relationship or build a good relationship with your customers, okay, with your suppliers and with the staffs, with the customers, of course, that would be a start of a successful business. Right? You? Okay, next. Let's try to listen to this audio presentation and let's try to complete later.
Unit 11, Audio 50.
Okay.
1.
Last January, a large electronics company in Spain held a corporate event for its leading dealers, and I was lucky enough to be invited. The purpose of the event was to reinforce the relationship between the company and its clients, and the venue was a five-star hotel in Brazil. They arranged a few trips for us, including a visit to the beautiful city of Salvador de Bahia and an afternoon riding quad bikes along the deserted beach. I had a great time.
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
The best corporate event I've ever attended was a visit to Italy. One of the big banks in Germany decided to entertain its VIP clients by inviting them to the opera. The venue they booked was the world-famous opera house La Scala. The invitation was actually addressed to my boss, but he was unable to go, so he asked me to go in his place. I accepted the invitation and flew to Milan 2 months later. The event was the opening night of Tristan and Isolde. It was wonderful, and after the performance we had a tour of the building. The evening finished in the most exclusive restaurant in Milan, where we talked business over a delicious 5-course meal, accompanied by the best wines.
Okay. So, we already listened to the people talking about corporate events and they have attended. So, let's try to complete the table. Host company, the one who the first one who talked, okay? And she was able to mention about the host company, the guest, the purpose, the venue and the events.
Sorry, can I
Okay, let's try to listen them again.
Unit
okay.
11, Audio 50. 1.
Last January, a large electronics company in Spain held a corporate event for its leading dealers, and I was lucky enough to be invited. The purpose of the event was to reinforce the relationship between the company and its clients, and the venue was a five-star hotel in Brazil. They arranged a few trips for us, including a visit to the beautiful city of Salvador de Bahia and an afternoon riding quad bikes along the deserted beach. I had a great time.
Oh,
2,
The best corporate event I've ever attended was a visit to Italy. One of the big banks in Germany decided to entertain its VIP clients by inviting them to the opera. The venue they booked was the world-famous opera house La Scala. The invitation was actually addressed to my boss, but he was unable to go, so he asked me to go in his place. I accepted the invitation and flew to Milan 2 months later. The event was the opening night of Tristan and Isolde. It was wonderful, and after the performance we had a tour of the building. The evening finished in the most exclusive restaurant in Milan, where we talked business over a delicious 5-course meal, accompanied by the best wines.
okay. So have you able to hear them?
Yeah.
Okay, so the woman talking, so the host
The
company is,
electronic company.
yeah, so that would be the electronic company. Okay, based in Spain, right? And who are the guests? What do you think would be who are the guests? Okay, she was just mentioned about the
Clients.
clients. Okay, next, what's the purpose of that?
Reinforce
Yes, so reinforce the relationship, right? Between the staff and the clients and the customer, right? So reinforce the relationship. And where is the venue for this?
Hieu is the hotel in Berlin.
So it's a five-star
Five star.
hotel, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
Okay.
in a five-star hotel. And what's the events?
Then yeah.
Okay, actually, I also forgot what's the event. Okay. Okay, so we just had to leave that one. Okay, what about number two? The host company is the,
Bank. Germany
again,
bank.
again?
Bank. Bank.
Okay, it's a bank. Okay, it's a bank. Next. And the clients,
VIP.
yes, are the VIP. Okay, it's the VIP. And the purpose of that is, okay, actually, this one is to address the boss, right? But the boss cannot attend, so therefore, he lets someone to replace his place. So he asked his employee to go with this, okay? And then, where is the venue? So the venue is at Las Calias. I don't know if
Alias.
this one is the spelling, okay? It's Las Calias. And then what's the event? So the event is the opera. Okay? Opera. Okay, you? So that is how we are going to supply or complete the table with the information. Again, we have to remember again that in coordinating or in hosting, okay, in hosting an event, there should be host company, there should be guests, what would be the purpose, of course, the venue, and what are the events. So the events that includes also the programs. Okay? So what are included in the programs? That would be games, okay? Prizes, okay? That would be raffles or etc. So many others. Okay? So that would be like that. So if you have that one, so you're now ready to host an event. Understood?
Yeah.
You? Okay, next. Let's try to listen to this. Match verbs 1 to 6 to the nouns A to F. Listen again and check your answer. So let's try to listen.
Unit 11. Audio 50. 1,
Last January, a large electronics company in Spain held a corporate event for its leading dealers, and I was lucky enough to be invited. The purpose of the event was to reinforce the relationship between the company and its clients, and the venue was a five-star hotel in Brazil. They arranged a few trips for us, including a visit to the beautiful city of Salvador de Bahia and an afternoon riding quad bikes along the deserted beach. I had a great time.
Okay.
2,
Okay.
The best corporate event I've ever attended was a visit to Italy. One of the big banks in Germany decided to entertain its VIP clients by inviting them to the opera. The venue they booked was the world-famous opera house La Scala. The invitation was actually addressed to my boss, but he was unable to go, so he asked me to go in his place. I accepted the invitation and flew to Milan 2 months later. The event was the opening night of Tristan and Isolde. It was wonderful, and after the performance we had a tour of the building. The evening finished in the most exclusive restaurant in Milan, where we talked business over a delicious 5-course meal, accompanied by the best wines.
Okay. So can we be able to answer them now? You? So when we are talking about hold, so what are we holding?
Oh, an event. Event.
Okay. So it can be an event. So we are going to hold an event. Okay, that would be correct. Next, when we are going to say reinforce, what does it mean?
Is for an relationship.
Reinforce the relationship. Yes, so that would be correct. Okay. So reinforce relationship. Okay, when we are talking arrange, to arrange,
Then cheap.
okay, arrange a trip. Okay, so arrange, okay, a trip. Next, if we're talking about
Entertain
entertain,
friends.
yes, so we need to entertain clients. Next, if you're talking about book,
Venue.
book
Venue.
a venue, yes. Okay, that's why as you can remember in here, right? Booked. So that would be a venue. So booked a venue. So that means in holding an event, so you need to do this. Okay, and then accept. So what are you accepting?
That
The
invitation.
invitation. Yes. So we need to accept the invitation because as an host or as a host event, so you need also to send an invitation, right? So it's important for you to send an invitation to all the companies maybe, okay? And then you should have to wait for their acceptance, right? Okay, again. So what are we holding? So we are holding an event. What are we reinforcing? We are reinforcing a relationship. What are we arranging? We are arranging a trip. What are we entertaining? We are entertaining clients. And what are we book? We book a venue. And what are we accepting? Accepting, we accept an invitation. Okay, you? So that is how we can say that. Next. Okay, let's try to practice. Suppose you are working for a corporate entertainment company. Your team received a request to plan a corporate entertainment event from a client with a budget of $5,000 for 100 guests. So that would be equivalent to $50 per guest. So the client company is going to celebrate its 10th year anniversary. So you will have to A, select a venue to celebrate this event. So you may choose a venue that would be a hotel, an abroad destination, a restaurant. 2, decide what food will be. 3, choose what entertaining activities will be. Will there be singers, dancers, or speakers? Or will you buy fireworks? So talk to your teacher about your plan. Okay, so let's try to have a plan, you. Okay? So let's say, for example, you are going to host. You are the host company. Okay? And then your budget is just only $5,000. And that is good for 100 guests. And each guest should receive $50. So, where are you going to hold this event? Are you going to hold it in a hotel,
So
an
this
abroad destination, or a restaurant? So, which do you think?
is buy a hotel with meeting
Uh,
room
okay, I can't hear
five
you.
up for 100 person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then I
Now
uh,
remember, okay, you have to remember, okay, that in this particular $5,000, you need to pay for the venue, okay? You need to pay for the food. You need to have, of course, you need to ask for an MC. Okay, if you wanted to have a singers, okay, that you were going to invite, so you need to pay for them, and that would be $5,000 only. So remember that. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
the budget is just only $50 per guest. So if you are going to celebrate that one in hotel, take note, hotel is separated from their entertainment place. So the entertainment venue from a hotel, you need to pay for that. Okay? So
yeah,
you need to pay for that separately aside from the hotel venue that you need
yeah,
to do it, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. And then of course, if you are inviting a VIP, you need to let them rest for a while maybe, right? So you need to let them rest in a hotel room. So remember, $50 per guest. It's just
yeah,
very what is one, it's a small amount, right? It's very small. So where are you going to get that budget for them if you are going to book a hotel? And if you're going to book an abroad destination, do you think $5,000 can reach the destination? Of
oh,
course not. So we have to X that one. Okay? What about in a restaurant? In a restaurant, there would be a venue wherein there would be tables. They will going to set up tables already in there, and they can have also the stage in there, right?
If we book a restaurant, I think we don't need to pay just pay money for food. Right?
Yes, see? So including the venue, okay, including the food, and sometimes the restaurant, okay, they are just in they were in charge when it comes to the program. You just have to give them the instructions, and they will just going to what? They are in charge of the program. So all you need to do is you just have to sit down in there, right? Okay. But in a hotel, it's a different thing. So you have to pay for the hotel, what is one hotel rooms, and then aside from the room, you need to pay for the venue of the program. So it's going to be $5,000. Is not enough. Okay, it's just very small. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So what food are you going to cater? So it depends on the restaurant itself. But of course, you need also to look at the food also, guide also, right? Okay. So there would be maybe fish, there would be meat, there would be vegetables, and there would be salads, right? And there would be drinks. And that would be okay. That is just only for $5. Remember that. So you will going to get out from the $5,000, you will going to get maybe 1,000 of that for the venue. So how many were left? So only 4,000. Out from the 4,000, you need to pay also for the event, for the venue also, because sometimes the venue is not free because you need to use the facilities, right? Like the aircon, the current, okay? The electricity, so you need to pay for that, and then the sound system, okay? And then you need to pay also if you are going to hire for maybe an entertainer, so you need to pay for that another 1,000. So that's just only 3,000 left, right? Okay. And then that 3,000, that would be for maybe 3,000, maybe 2,000 is for the food, and the another 1,000 you are going to prepare for maybe something, games, okay, games, and then prices. So you need also to do
Yes,
like
some
that,
yeah,
right? So maybe for the food, it's just only $2,000. I don't know if $2,000 will be enough for 100 guests for the food.
I think enough.
It's not enough actually. Okay, so sad to say. So that's going to be very, very, very low budget, right? But you cannot, you cannot say no because that is just only the approved budget. So as
Yeah,
much as possible, you need to what?
I snack.
Yes. So you need to spend them wisely. Okay? Use them wisely. Because if not, you will going to add. Okay? So you will be the one to add coming from your own pocket money. And that would be very sad, right? Okay, you? Yeah, okay. So, of course, we had now already about ideas about corporate entertainment event. So, what can you say about hosting a corporate entertainment event, Hugh? What do you think? Why do we need to host an event again?
Um, but, like relationship.
Yes, okay, to build relationship, but of course, that is just only second. The
Pure,
priority,
pure relationship it's not for not only for other company and for all staff in first company.
Yeah, okay. Not all company, of course. Okay. So there would just only be limited companies to be invited. Remember that also. Okay. So that is just the same product, maybe. Because you cannot market your company to other companies that is not the same product. Okay. So maybe you have the same product together, you have the same business. So therefore you need to invite them. But if that is not that would be different business, do not invite them anymore because they will not going to attend, right? They will not going to attend. Okay, you. So I guess we're done with this one. Okay, look at this, huh? To reinforce the connection with their clients, to entertain their employees, and to increase their reputation. Actually, these are the reasons why we need to what? Why we need to organize or hosting a corporate event entertainment. So all of these are the reasons, right? So number one, to reinforce connection, to entertain also the employees, and to increase your reputation of your business. Actually, letter C would be the most important one. Because once you increase the reputation of your business, of course, a lot of people, a lot of customers will going to keep on buying your product because you increase your reputation. Okay, you? Okay, so we're done with this one. So tomorrow we are going to discuss unit 17. Okay, so do you have any questions with this? No more?
Yeah.
No more. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. You will see you again tomorrow night. Okay, bye bye. Okay, bye bye.